Hello, welcome back to another Valemarch here with your host Johnny Twitches. So you can see here we've got a little bit of waste building up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locations around the map, and off camera I've been eyeing up where I could put this, and I think this region down here just below which highway? Rosemead Highway would be a perfect location. They could come in through this yet to be filled industrial estate, one-way road in here, then spin back and connect a little bit further down here, possibly connecting onto here if I do some road maths in there regarding lanes, and then they can travel around that loop and down into the city. So it's a big one-way loop for these industrial silly me, garbage trucks. So that's going to be our first bit, our first quick speed build to fill in this area with waste collection.
This is an emergency broadcast to all citizens.
Increasing areas of forest are being engulfed by flames. The thick smoke rising from the fire makes the air dangerous to breathe. Citizens are advised to vacate any premises near the fires and remain at a safe distance until emergency services manage to get the fires under control.
Okay, so we've got our landfill in. Just planted a few trees on there, and I've learned something more about using these mods, which I don't normally, haven't used. When I've got Anarchy on, Chirper goes orange. When I turn Anarchy off, they go back to being blue. It's great. So what did I do? Just placed in our landfill, added in recycling, filled in this area, put in a little forest around here so when Rosemead traffic comes round, they are not seeing the landfill straight off. Once I own this square, I'll do the same on this side. And I put a ring around of trees around the landfill. And I've just let the fleet go out to deal with the high volume of waste that we've got and rubbish building up. And they're all coming down here, spinning around and going off, which seems to be working really well. We've got 18 trucks in use, they're collecting that. Might need to look at recycling or something like that, because we've got a lot coming in. Let's see. The other thing I'd like to do, if we go over here, you can see that since I've moved the industry, and if some of you have spotted I had to redo all of that, so it might be slightly different. I'm going to start filling this in with residential. Got lots of need for low and medium, and got some high density, so I'm going to look at maybe moving some of these lower density ones out from here over to the fringes. And I've started building up a little fishing industry around here with some well, waterfront shops, but one thing I've noticed, if you click on them, that's pharmaceuticals. That one's paper. That's also paper. And this is cars. Not very fish related, but they look waterfronty-ish. And what was the other thing? Oh yes, the other thing I did off camera was add some more of these firewatch towers, cause where's the fire going? Like what's going over there? Fires rip through this area rapidly and frequently. So I've had to put watchtowers in here because I've had to rebuild this district down here, which I haven't put district names down yet, which I will start. Rips through this quite regularly, and I have to rebuild everything, which is rather annoying. Oh, and I jazzed up the park in the middle after it also got burnt down. So, let's go into another speed build, and I'll fill in this grid here.
Program to bring you a special news bulletin.
The Fire and Rescue Service reports that fires are currently spreading in the nearby forest. The billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious health risk to anyone nearby. At this time, all citizens in the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance until the situation is under control.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public service announcement.
Recent spikes in demand have led to temporary local shortages in the city's fresh water supply. The public should be aware that we are struggling to get the situation in hand. This has been a local public service announcement.
Hi listeners, you're tuned to the best tunes in town with me, Liz Peterson, bringing you the freshest tunes, along with more fun facts about the greatest composers of all time. Did you know that Mozart loved playing pranks on people? He even created a piece titled A Musical Joke, where the passages were played out of tune. Isn't that cool? You're listening to the Atmospheric Piano Channel, and I'm your host, Liz Peterson.
For our feature story, we're on the streets with Kim this hour, taking the pulse of the city. So, Kim, what's the word on the street? Tell us what you're hearing.
It's more what I'm smelling, Glenda. I have to say, it just plain stinks around here. Gross. And these concerned citizens agree.
That's hardly news. There hasn't been any trash collection for who knows how long. There's rotting food, dirty diapers, fish guts, and... Oh, God, I can't stand to think about it, let alone smell it. And the piles of filth just keep growing and growing and growing and growing.
Can it, Eugene? We're not doomed.
You heard it here, folks. We're not doomed. It's still pretty stinky, though.
That's good to hear, Kim. We'll be back after this. In local coverage, the Tourism Board just released their figures, and it's good news all around. Tourism was way up over the previous season. Pretty amazing, right, Jim?
You bet, Glenda. I guess everybody is figuring out that this is the place to be.
Warm temperatures across the region today. Hope everybody out there has a good one.
So, we've done our fill-in and expanded even more. So, I put high school in, and it's filling up pretty well. But what I have noticed, building up a high density here, is that we're now starting to get traffic. Wanting to get from this district here over to this side. So, I still don't think a population of 7,200 warrants a massive increase in the road system here. I think I could put in a bus service to connect this area, going through this district here to this side, and then probably have another one going from this area, from like here, over to here, and probably one last one going from probably central location here up to here. The 3 buses. I have ample money, so that's one thing I want to do. The next thing I want to do is actually I want to build a little hamlet, hamlet village, because this is turning into quite a big city. This far out, you really can't see the houses, the gardens here, can you? They just look like a great big empty field. So I want to put in another village to start feeding the main urban area. So I'm going to find... Okay. We have a farm location here, and we have a highway. Well, and if I want some fishing. So I'm going to see if I can get this. Ooh, but there's one closer. And that... Does that have... It does have fertile land. Let's just come out of this and look back at the... Ooh, I'm all over the place here. Right. Out of that. Down here. Right, let's come off this so I can see what is going on here. Whoa, okay, so that's the train. What the hell's going on here? Okay, that train line's hysterical. This... fertile land in this square? No. What's the gradient like here? Hilly as anything. Brilliant. Okay. Other locations. Let's put this on so I can see. My first option down here was the best. A train line going from here. Yeah, that's a train. There's a junction already built there, which might make it. If we go like that. For now, what am I making them? Oh yes, tied upkeep per month, 140. Ooh, ooh. Okay, let's do it. Okay, that's fine. Right, pause. So I'm going to put in a little village in here for farming. Then buses. Because on the farm, I need wheat, I need veg, I need cotton. All of those. Yeah, got no deficits on those. Okay, that's all good. Right, so. There we go. God, that took a while. Okay. Let's go into speed build.
Well, everyone, you've just seen the high-level little water district I
We interrupt
created.
this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Increasing areas of forest are being engulfed by flames.
I know,
Thick
increasing
smoke
areas of
rising from the fire makes
forest
the
are
air
engulfed by
dangerous to
flames,
breathe.
so it's part of my
Citizens
city,
are
and you've
advised
just watched
to
it all burn
vacate any
down.
premises near the fires
And
remain at a
the
safe
fire
distance
station
until
did
emergency services
nothing.
manage to get the fires under control.
So, yeah. I need some disaster response units. Ugh. On the plus side, the buses are working. Let's have a look at that bus route. One bus route, 32 passengers, 8% usage. 5 buses. Let's view it. Let's have a look. Oh, I suppose it would have been used more if this whole section hadn't just burnt down. That's annoying. But it makes me even more determined to put in districts, because I feel as these haven't got a district, they're going off fighting all these fires around here on the roads and not defending my city. You better work over here. Right. That's a collapsed building. Yes. Okay, we'll just delete that. And that's just a burnt down building. Right. Okay. Well, I guess no time like the present. Blackbird Creek. Okay. I'm a little bit downhearted about that. I don't know how many times I've watched my neighbourhoods burn down now in this. A little bit deflated, I'm not gonna lie. Oh wow. Actually, this can go all the way to there. really just deflated me completely. I'm just going to quickly finish off these districts on this side of the river, and then I think we'll call it there, because I need to regroup after that. Really did just oh well. Okay. You've been watching Johnny Twitches. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep up to date with the latest bonfire. If you have any suggestions for some of these new districts in here, looking for English style names. I mean, some of these are pretty good, like Highbrook and Willowdale. They're quite good to start with. But if you have any suggestions, I'm happy to put them in for you all. And I will see you all in the next one. Ta-ra for now.